Hello and welcome to Wrestling Days. This is just a short video talking about who I would like to see win this year's Royal Rumble. What I've done is I've picked my top 3 picks and I've picked them thinking about WrestleMania. WWE currently find themselves in quite a tight situation where a lot of their big stars are not going to be around for the biggest event of the year. So here are my top 3 picks for this year's Royal Rumble. At number 3, I've gone with Dolph Ziggler. The reason that I've gone with Dolph Ziggler is because he's been on that upper mid card for quite a while now, and I think the time is right for WWE to finally pull that trigger. The winner of the Rumble should go to WrestleMania and they should face Brock Lesnar. Brock will be the draw, and ultimately he can even walk away with the title. But putting the belt on Ziggler, even if only for a couple of months, could do his career wonders. Not saying that he should be victorious at WrestleMania, but I don't even think the guy's had a one-on-one match at WrestleMania yet. That's incredible for one of their best, longest-serving mid-card performers. Lesnar, Ziggler, the promos in the build-up would be strong, the match itself would be quality. Let him show what he can do, and WWE, you'll have an even bigger star on your hands going in towards SummerSlam. My second pick is a bit of a curveball, but it's Daniel Bryan. The reason that I say this is a bit of a curveball is because at this point we don't even know if he's going to be medically cleared or even if he's going to return to a WWE ring at all. Daniel Bryan is the ultimate fans' favourite, and that is precisely what WWE need going into WrestleMania 32. They need someone that the fans can invest in. They need somebody that has already proven to be a big draw. Again, like what I was saying with Ziggler, Bryan doesn't have to leave WrestleMania with the title, but I think it would be best for all involved if he went into WrestleMania as the champion. Imagine a situation where Bryan is the champion and the winner of the Triple H Roman Reigns match, which they could hold at Fastlane, gets a shot at the title at Mania. You know, it opens it up to so many possibilities. We could see Bryan versus Triple H again. We could see Bryan versus Reigns. Don't think that would be wise because they're obviously trying to build Reigns at the moment. I think the one that everyone wants to see, and even Bryan himself has called for, is Bryan Lesnar. And I do think that makes the most sense. But my top pick, my number 1 choice, the person that I would most like to see win the Royal Rumble this year is Kevin Owens. The reason that I've gone with Owens is because even though he's not been around for the longest time, he has got a lot of experience. He has been on the indie circuit now for 10, 12 years. The work that he was doing in NXT was exciting. You know, the matches he was having with Sami Zayn in particular, and then moving on to Finn Balor. But not only that, he is one of the best heels in WWE right now. They've already invested a little bit in him by making him the Intercontinental Champion, but that run was far too short. I don't disagree with Ambrose being the Intercontinental Champion, and I will move on to why I've not picked Ambrose in a minute. But Owens, it's the right time for him, and you tell me that you don't want to see Owens versus Lesnar. Again, I think that should be the direction that they go. You know, have Lesnar against the Rumble winner, have an Undertaker match, maybe move the Triple H Roman Reigns match onto the WrestleMania card. You know, you can fill it out with the Divas match, tag team match, maybe some celebrities in the mid-card area as well, just to pad it out. A few guest appearances. You know, we saw Hogan a few years ago. Don't think we'll see Hogan this year, but we saw Hogan at WrestleMania 30 as kind of the guest host. I think they could go down those paths again. They will pad it out. It will be star-studded. It will be a big event, even if it is missing several of their top names. But I think they have to get this Rumble right, and they won't be able to get that right if they give it to Dean Ambrose. Ambrose needs to remain the Intercontinental Champion. I read actually on WWE.com that no one has held the title for more than 300 days since the Honky Tonk Man in the late 80s. That is what Ambrose should be going for. Ambrose needs to build his legacy, and he needs to be entering into a feud. Unfortunately, WWE's mid-card is very wishy-washy. It's very win one week, lose the next week. It makes it difficult to really invest in those guys. Unfortunately, this is where WWE are now, and the Royal Rumble is their opportunity to start really putting things right and working towards WrestleMania. That WrestleMania card has to be right. So who do you think should win the Royal Rumble this year? Who is it that you'll be rooting for? And more importantly, why? How does this fit into the bigger picture? If it is that you just want your favourite wrestler to win, then absolutely, I understand that, and more power to you. I hope they do well. But for me, my top three choices, as I just said, Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, but the big one, the one that I'm holding out for, Kevin Owens. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again next time.